Okay, day 5 Hawaii trip. Today we're in Kona. So yesterday we landed in Kona for the manta ray snorkeling. Now we're gonna spend the whole day in Kona. I've dressed up like an actual tourist today. This is my touristy. This is a touristy day. Every time I've come to Hawaii, like the first time I came, we're all buttoned up. Everyone treated me like shit. But this trip, I haven't been wearing any button-ups or anything, and I've been getting like nicer service. So I'm gonna see if me wearing this, people are gonna be dicks to me. Yeah, we're about to leave the Airbnb. This is the Airbnb that we got, pretty nice, and this is the view. We literally stayed here for a solid like 5 hours because we got home from the manta ray pretty late. We have a pretty gnarly story that we're gonna talk about as well, and we'll get back to that. Kona, oops. Look at that fucking hot. Whimsical.
I actually love that.
Whimsical all hat.
I'd rock that.
Kona local.
Okay. Well, it's a church that was built over 100 years ago.
Well, where are we?
We're in Captain Cook, overlooking Kealakekua Bay. And it's just really beautiful inside, and it's a very sacred place. So basically, 100 years ago, there was a huge language barrier between the natives and the colonizers. And so instead of telling them or like having them read the Bible or something, they had to paint it. And through the art of the story of not just Jesus Christ, but like of a lot of different stories, they showed them their religion, and this became a place of like people would come for help, and a place of sanctuary and love and community. So yeah.
Okay, we're at Black Rock Pizza in Big Island. Reese was hyping this place up. As we know, San Diego pizza is pretty damn good, so we're gonna see how it lives up to the hype. I got cheese because I'm kind of lame, but it's good. Breadsticks, they got. Hey, what is y'all pizza?
Okay, it's hot pepperoni, spicy pepperoni pizza. So, but it has sun-dried tomatoes on it, mushrooms, banana peppers, and then I got a side of balsamic glaze put on it too.
She got balsamic.
Balsamic.
And then I got honey.
All right, and then I got a
There's
kiwi.
Bama.
I got a kiwi passion fruit, up the fruit, zesty the fruit lemonade, and it's actually pretty bomb app. And yeah.
How's the pizza though?
Wait, what?
How's the pizza though?
I didn't try it yet. It's hot.
Try it.
Okay, guys, one bite for you. Okay, actually, put it off. Ow.
Sun-dried tomato kind of tastes good.
It's actually pretty good. It kind of just tastes like it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The cocks and the pussy are peacefully coexisting.
This is going on YouTube. I don't know if I can say all that. Oh, it's a tortoise shell, guys.
Oh wait, I don't think it likes us. Yeah.
No. Look at this one though. This one's sleeping.
This is why I wish I had my camera. His face is squished.
So cute. So, I got this bomb jacket
Oh.
from a freaking look at this shit.
Local made. Oh shit.
Locally made, and it was expensive ash, $60, but it's okay because the dude was from Korea, and even though he was Korean ash, he said go to Japan first, and I told him I want to go to Korea, and they would call me fat there, and he started being like because he knows it's true.
Oh god.
Anyways, look at this guy.
Thank you guys.
Oh,
Great note.
oh yeah, no problem.
He left it
Yes.
We're trying to.
Can't really see it, but we are high as fuck up here. Is this even Hawaii? Like, we went through a portal. My ears are popping. I can't really hear anything. Okay, made it to my IKEA. Trash ass. It's fucking freezing. I'm so cold. I'm wearing flip-flops. I'm also slightly.
You have no socks though.
I have no socks. It's also slightly. I'm slightly wet still. This is where you have to go. You can see. Hold on.
You're slightly wet, but yesterday at the Manna, you dried off in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have to go all the way up there. So where all these people are at, we're gonna be going. Reese's Rip, 9,000 feet. I can feel it because I feel like I can't fucking breathe in this bitch. I'm out of breath doing nothing. Oh my gosh, she's warm! Warm ash. So we reached the highest point of like Mauna Kea, like from
No, not Mauna Kea.
sorry,
Just to view the sunset
view the sunset.
by the visitor center.
This shit, 9,000 feet in the air. I feel like I can't. My heart's good, but I'm like can't breathe. And me and Gavin did this shit in straight flip-flops. So the calf pump was
The calf-
undeniable.
Oh yeah, definitely got that workout or calf workout.
Ayla's here too.
Yeah, I guess she's here too.
I guess so.
But the view is stunning.
Anyways, yeah, view's stunning. You know what else is stunning? More stunning than the view?
What?
My beautiful princess daddy. Oh, my daddy. My daddy.
Okay.
Yeah, we're cutting that one out.
Oh my god, oh my god, she's actually so fucking fine. She's actually so beautiful. God, daddy, oh my god, daddy, oh my god, daddy, oh my god, she's so fine. She's... Okay, so it's just me back in the car. It is so cold out there, I chickened out. They're out there watching stars, stargazing, and the stars are beautiful. The night sky is beautiful. You can see every constellation, every star, fucking satellites, you can see everything. But I babied, I chickened out. I couldn't. I was so cold. So I'm just waiting for them to be done with that. Wait in the car. Kind of a conundrum with the flippin' rental. We went to get air in the tire because it says tire pressure low.
Wait, do you want me to do 0.5?
Sure.
Okay.
Tire pressure low. And we get there, and the thing to see, like, the actual option on the car, if you can see the live tire pressure update, is not showing up for some reason. And online it says it must be like a screen glitch. So we had to go inside and ask the gas attendant for actual, like, physical tire pressure gauge reader. And then, like, it says it's at 40 psi, but then it's not, son, but it's not updating on the car, and it still says it's like tire pressure low. So I checked all the other tires to make sure all the other tires all say 30 to 32 psi. So it has to be an accurate reading. So the tire has to have 40 psi in it. And but it still says that. So it's just like, ugh, annoying. And then the check engine light's also on, but it's only on because for some reason on this car, if you don't tighten the gas cap tight enough, then it causes, I just spit everywhere, it causes the check engine light to turn on, and it hasn't been turned off in a minute, and like, so it's so stupid. This is why Chevys suck. Chevrolet is ass. Don't buy a Chevy, don't rent a Chevy, just don't. Because now this shit is happening.
But we had a guardian angel come up and be like, do you guys need help?
It was
like
literally just
a lesbian?
Yeah, local, and she just like, she checked it herself. She's like, oh, it says 40, yeah. And so we come to the conclusion that the sensor inside of the front right tire is broke because it's not updating. It won't even show me, like, right here it says action unavailable. Like, I can't even see the updated tire PSI.
But we use a handheld, so.
All right.
So hopefully the person that rents it to us will believe our story and we get out of this
it's not a
situation.
story, it's true. It's the truth. Yeah. All right. And cut. And cut. And cut.
Okay, so about 2 months ago, I was trying. Well,
This is the Manta Ray story I kept telling. I kept saying that we need to tell.
So I was trying to book the Manta Ray tour thing, and I was trying to get it's a deal on Groupon, and I know everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, you're going on Groupon, like, you know not to go on Groupon, but I was being smart about it. Okay, you always when you book on Groupon, you always call the actual place first to make sure that they can use that Groupon, and then ask them how to use it. So I did that. So I found two places. One was like $55 per person, and one was $50 a person. So I was trying to book the one that was cheaper, but I called both. So, but none of them picked up, and they said they would call me back. So an 808 number, the Hawaii area code, calls me back. So I pick up, and they're like, how can I help you? And I say, okay, I'm trying to book this Groupon. Can you explain to me how? And do you guys even use this? And so he was like, oh yeah, and he kind of explained to me how to use Groupon. He's like, you know what, it might just be easier if you just Venmo us. And I at first didn't like think anything of it. I was like, okay, where do I send it? And so he texted me from 3 different numbers, 3 different links. So he texted me from one number, like some kind of waiver, a whole different number, like some information, and then the whole different number, he sent me a phone number.
So a total of 3
he sent me the
numbers.
Venmo. Yeah, he sent me the Venmo phone number. So I type in the phone number into Venmo, and it doesn't come up. So I'm like, okay. So we get off the phone, and he's like, yeah, just send us like $200 for 4 of you, and you're all good. We'll book you for this day, whatever. I'm like, okay, that was easy. And so, but I'm like,
It's just straight the whole way, right?
Yeah. This is really weird. Let me ask my mom, because my mom's done this before. And so I check the call log, and I see the calls on there, like the phone number. I'm just seeing like what the phone number is. And so I talked to my mom about it. She's like, yeah, it's a little sketchy, but maybe just like call them back and just like be like, can I send you the money when we get there so we know it's not a scam? You know, so I try to call them back, and I look at my call log, and the phone number is gone.
Which is really abnormal, because if somebody calls you via iPhone or whatever, it should, or any cellular landline, it always is going to show up as an ingoing call as if they called you.
There were no
super
ingoing
weird.
calls on my call log at all. It was just just my calls going out. So it like somehow they used like a VoIP, I think it's called.
They use this very like complex like hacking system called VoIP, which means that you can, essentially what they did is that they called her via some sort of internet browser,
like
using
WhatsApp.
a separate phone number. Well, WhatsApp is a good example.
Yeah.
But somehow they used a system on an internet browser with a separate number, and was able to call her on via like Wi-Fi instead of using an actual physical landline, which would explain why it didn't show up in her call logs as an ingoing call, because it's actually not through a landline.
Yes. So luckily I didn't send them any money, because I was like, this is really sketchy. And
But you didn't explain how you figured out it's a scam.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't send them any money, okay? And I didn't text them back. I just completely ignored them. I think I even blocked like the main number that was texting me, or and I was just like, okay, I'm just not gonna deal with them. Let me book this other place. And with the other place, I emailed the actual email that's on the website. I didn't go through Groupon. And they got back to me, and they gave me like pretty reasonable instructions.
This is the real,
yes,
like,
this is
the real company now.
This is My Kona Adventures. They were great. They're not a scam. My Kona Adventures.
An actual marketing company.
Oh, I should find the one that is a scam. I'll find it when I get home. But yeah. So they tell me how to do it, and I book it, and we're all good. And so the day comes around, and they have my phone.
It's 10:30 at night, and it's 10:30 p.m. We're at the Airbnb in Kona, getting ready to go for our 11:10 manta ray.
It's at 11:10. We're supposed to be there at like 10:50 to be there 20 minutes early, and so and they have both. They have my phone number, so if they sent me like earlier in the day, they sent me like a don't forget about your 11:10 thing, and then so it's at 10:30, and my friend's braiding my hair, and I'm like,
Ayla.
Yeah, Ayla's braiding my hair, and then I get a text, and it says, unfortunately, your boat tour has been canceled.
Due to, what was that again?
Due to boat capacity, like someone canceled. Someone canceled, and now there's not enough
There needs to be 8 people on the boat.
8 minimum, and there are no refunds. No refunds.
And it was $200.
Yeah. So I go out, and I break the news. I'm like, guys, it's canceled. Like,
And we're all pissed.
We're all ready.
We're all so confused, because how could you possibly like cancel last minute like that, not offer a refund, and the only thing it offers credit. So basically you have to reschedule like But that's really scummy because like that means if you're leaving the next day or whatever, you don't have enough time, that means you have to fly back out to Hawaii and do it, or you essentially just lost your $200.
Exactly.
Which is super, super scummy.
So yeah, they were like, oh, this is really sketchy, this is super scummy. And so I'm like, hold up, let me check this phone number. And so I scroll up on the texting conversation and I see it's not from Kona Adventures. It's from the company that tried to scam me. And I'm like, how are you guys still texting me, still have my phone number, still trying to scam me, even though I didn't even send you any money? 2, how did you know what time our tour was at? How did they know it was at 11:10?
Right. Like, they're not the company, they're the scam.
Yeah,
how did they know?
Like, this is really eerie. We're like really freaked out at this point. And so we're like, okay, wait, hold on. Let's
Uncanny Valley.
check your email and like actually check my Kona Adventures, like the legit one. And they're like, there's just an email saying like, here's your information to come to our tour, like bring this, come at this time. And there's nothing about the tour being canceled. So I'm like,
Is it still straight?
where was I? Oh yeah. And so we're like, wait, let's just go. Let's just go right now, because I think they're trying to scam us into rescheduling them, you know, like trying to get our money again.
I think the motive with the scam was that because she didn't send any money and they somehow were able to find the information via probably Groupon, because Groupon sells your information, therefore the scammers were able to acquire the info that she actually had a real appointment with a real company. I think the motive was to pretend as if like they were the actual company saying that they canceled, so then they could get her to reschedule and be like, oh, by the way, you didn't pay yet, so let's reschedule, here's the Venmo, send us the money, it'll be this day.
And then we would miss our actual
tour. Go to whatever and find out like, oh, like, you know, we don't have an appointment for you, like you guys missed it or whatever.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm really glad that I scrolled up on that phone number and realized it was not the same company. And then actually, as we were driving up to our tour, just to see if there was even like a building there that existed, I got a text from My Kona Adventures, the legit tour, saying, just a reminder, your tour is coming up. Arrive 20 minutes early.
Yeah,
and so we're like,
it was actually still on.
We're good. And we got there and we told the girl about it that was there, and she's like, oh my gosh, I've actually never heard of that before.
Right, because like we were all thinking like, oh, surely that this scam has happened. Maybe not as complex as this one, but like surely people have gotten scammed before. But she was like, we told her like at the complexity of the scam, and she was like, oh no, I've never had people tell me that.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm kind of scared. She's like, I got chills.
Yeah, we all got chills.
We were all kind of, because it was late at night. It was scary. I don't know. It was just freaky.
Yeah.
And the number kept texting her.
The number.
It kept texting her.
I forgot to say.
It was a real person.
Yeah, I said like there's no way because I thought when I thought it was legit, like the phone number saying we canceled, I was like, there's no way for us to what if we find 4 people to come with us, is there any way, because no refund, we're trying to, and so he just
$200 no refund.
Yeah, and I was very polite
about
it, but he texted whoever's on the phone,
man.
Texted me back and said straight up, no, that's it. And then
No.
what did they say after that? I don't think they said anything after that. But yeah, really sketchy situation, and I will go home and see what company the scam was, so I can let you know.
If we'll find
I think
it. Not trace back.
I think it was Hawaii Ocean.
Big Island Hawaii Adventures or something.
No. It was Ocean something. I'll look it up. But
yeah,
I think that's the whole story. We got to go, and it was amazing. Once in a lifetime.
And of course the GoPro shit the bed.
Is that showers?
It's not left.
Oh, that's the transfer station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, the GoPro shit the bed, so we couldn't even get any. We couldn't get any footage of it.
And I got the GoPro on OfferUp, and the I texted him. He's like, it has good battery life, right? And he's like, oh yeah. My wife said it lasts 2 days, and no, it lasts literally an hour. So I have not been able to use the GoPro at all. So I need to stop trusting people.
Quickly. More.
No, you couldn't.
Day 6 of the Hawaii trip.
Okay, so I'm not gonna share what type we're doing because it's secret. But we're doing a very niche little hike that no one knows about, and it takes us to a very secluded beach that no one's ever at. So, and it's a 1.5 miles there, I think. So it's 5 miles around.
Some slight.
No, I remember it being 5 miles round trip. Well, anyways. And so we're gonna be there pretty much all day because we can swim there and have our snacks. Finally have our spam musubi.
It's gonna be disgusting.
With us.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Sitting
disgusting.
in the fridge for like 4 days
So yeah, that's our day 6 today.
Yeah. And then we're gonna.
And also, it's Gavin's birthday. He turned 20 in
so
Hawaii.
We're gonna get him some sushi later and get him breakfast.
Well, we're not paying for him, but you know.
now. We're gonna watch him pay for his own food.
Because we're broke like Jock. He's the richest one in the group.
So what'd you get me for my birthday?
Actually, nothing. But
We got you this.
Wait.
we're gonna get you a sweet drink. A sweet.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, well, we'll get you. Reese and I will get you a little drink.
Okay.
I got you my gratitude.
But yeah, Gavin has like $40,000.
We could change real quick.
Also,
Chicken.
Lilikoi biscuit.
It is bomb.
Best thing.
Wait, let me try it.
This is their food. My food doesn't come out yet because I'm the fattest one. They're waiting. Oh my god. Okay, and
So
this is mine. It's a smashed grilled burritos, but that's not true. Sometimes you be asking. I know when some restaurants are gonna have barbecue sauce or not. She'd be asking the fancy all restaurants.
You don't know until
you know they don't have barbecue sauce.
You don't know until
Anyways, it looks a little like funky, but I think it's gonna taste better than it looks. I'm getting ready for the hike. Reese, how fun is it gonna be?
very, very fun.
It didn't sound very fun. It didn't sound very exciting.
So fun.
We made it to the beginning of the hike, the cool hike that we're gonna do. And then it's supposed to be, Reese says it's supposed to be super treacherous, super muddy, knee-deep mud. 6 miles, knee-deep mud. So we'll keep you posted.
Be updated.
Just on the trail. Imagine the stories this car could say. Okay, we're about to go into the portal of the trail. Reese is actually a freaking beast. She did this whole thing 6 miles barefoot. So, she freaking knows what's up. Reese, how hard is this shit about to be?
Okay, it's not really just kind of hard.
Okay, well, you was really hyping it up.
I was saying, I want you guys to be prepared.
Well, I mean, seriously though, look how rocky this shit is. Imagine doing this shit barefoot. You're not a beast like her, bro. If you're a beast, you're not compared to Reese. Second abandoned car of the trail. What is this? Oh. Dang. And people just shove their cans and shit in there. That's so sad. No, it'll never be picked up. Jeez.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is from maybe like the 1800s, I don't know for sure. But it was an ancient fishing village. And I've never gotten a clear answer of where it is, but this could be remnants of it. As well as some other ones that are deeper to the right.
Third car of the trail. Stuff is pretty nifty. And Gavin's pissing. Ugh. You can really hear him. It sounds like he's frying chicken. This hike is treacherous ash. I'm super humid and wet. Ayla, how wet are you?
Pretty wet.
There's literally like a layer.
Got mud on me.
Yeah, Jesus, dude. Ew, ew. There's literally like a layer of like just straight humidity on.
That was, whoa, what a good show of that.
Yeah. Anyways, and Gavin's lost.
Where's Gavin? I actually don't even know where Gavin is. There's Gavin here. I'll zoom on him.
And there's falling fruit everywhere.
Yeah, we thought it was animals.
There is a spot with a
falling
bunch
fruit.
of coconut trees.
Oh, really?
Just to warn you.
We're gonna go bring them back for
And
Gavin.
also there's the ancient fishing villages right there. Like, we would just walk through it.
And that's why we got all muddy.
Not me, just the girls.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like you're not a girl too?
I am a girl, but I mean the two girls. I was with Gavin. So this fungi growth on this branch. This is literally a branch. This is the Last of Us right here.
I wonder why this specific branch has gotten so much fungus.
Yeah, so much growth.
Oh wait, careful. There's gonna be mosquitoes everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, so
If I put it on now, it's
this
muddy.
is an entire bottom of a huge tree. The roots. There's the tree. That's actually, that's crazy. I wonder how long ago this tree ended up tipping over.
Yeah,
Also, Jesus, dude,
Right.
she's a beast.
Okay, well,
How am I gonna take this?
Stop, this could be a king.
Fourth car of the hike. I wonder, like, Jesus, like, How long have these cars been here for? Whew.
Okay, fucking mosquitoes everywhere.
This car has obviously either had fire in it or was set on fire. Look.
How can you tell?
Travel with the unicorn. Well, there's a bunch of soot.
Travel with the what?
There's a bunch of soot inside. Travel with the unicorn.
Oh my god.
Coconut Grove. We found the Coconut Grove. Fuck. We have to go right through that. Oh my god. Just kidding.
You're kidding.
Just kidding.
It's a war bunker. I don't know any other information other than that.
Reese kept saying that there was going to be like a really hard part of this hike where we have to basically cross deep mud, and we've reached it. This is awful. Also, this is easily the worst hike ever. Okay, well, actually, we just bypassed it entirely. Reese found a little secret trail that we could go through, so finally made it. All right. The beach in question.
I think we should set a camp under those trees over there.
Secret beach. The shipman's house. This is the beach of the treacherous hike. It was pretty worth it. It's a pretty beautiful beach. Gavin is all the way over there trying to freaking bust open a coconut. He's supposed to bring all his shit over here. Yeah, this is there's a bunch of crabs. I'm probably gonna get pinched. Yeah. Aftermath of Shipman's Beach.
Show my fucking thighs, honey.
Yeah. Yeah. That might be the hardest hike I've ever done. Like, ever. Yeah. Fuck. Last day of the Hawaii trip, we fly out later today at like 7:13. The flight is so bad. It's a red eye. And then for some reason we go to Seattle. Before we go to San Diego, it's so chuzz. It's gonna be a pretty chill day today. I do a lot of laundry. Reese has a lot of stuff planned for today. Don't think it's gonna happen. They still all have to pack. I have to do my laundry. I have to pack. So it's probably gonna end up being a chill day, but I guess we'll just record throughout. We're still gonna get some bomb ass lunch though. So yeah. So I've been pretty disappointed lately of the matcha game in Hawaii. I've gotten matcha 6 times and it's always been pretty bad. Probably like, why are you getting matcha in Hawaii? They're known for their Kona coffee. I did get their coffee, it was good. But this place, I got their coffee yesterday because I was scared to try the matcha since I was let down 5 million times. The coffee was bomb as fuck. This time, I got their matcha. I was confident. This is the best matcha I've had on Hawaii of all time. Also, this is really neat. This is like a disposable cup. It's just a paper cup. There's actually fucking matcha in there. There's matcha in there. And then yeah, paper straw too. Like this is like San Diego needs to hop on this. Anyways, best matcha in Hawaii right here. Oh, poor guy doesn't have a tail. They're so cute though. Okay, so for lunch we're getting Paul's Place. It's very homey, very niche-tish local. The kitchen is literally, that's the kitchen.
But not all of them.
Mr. Paul is right.
Well, no, I don't. Yeah,
Mr. Paul is washing his dishes as we speak. This might be the best food to get in Hawaii. I don't know yet.
We'll find out. Best breakfast?
We'll find out. It has to beat the Smash Burger.
The Smash Burger, oh yeah.
At Aloha General.
That burger was banging.
Yeah. So banging that even Reese likes it. She doesn't like burgers. So, okay.
Actually kind of weird for that.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Okay, I think I should put it.
Ayla got her food first.
That looks
Pour that syrup on.
I'm going to. It's just it's one.
Is that maple?
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
Caprese.
Oh yeah.
Actually, just kidding.
This is a small plate for the mushrooms.
Oh, thank you.
That looks so good.
Oh my god.
Alright.
How is that?
Okay. Try it.
Okay.
Wait, can I have like this little like...
I love how you didn't even ask. Can I just have this and then?
Wow, it's actually... Oh my...
That's really good.
Alright, I'm gonna dig into this. This is so
I
good.
used to.
This is so good.
I'm supposed to eat this all together?
For $23,
Like, you know how
made just in that kitchen right there. So good.
shoulder sickness or
This is
at all.
Reese's sandwich.
And like
it's
they
so
just like
good.
hide everything.
This is Gavin's
I don't know how to eat this.
smoked salmon
But your
Benedict.
current personality.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there like an ocean? I don't know
How's it?
what ocean.
How's that salmon? Market price or what?
I would think also.
Alright, we're on the flight back home. Our itinerary is very chuzz. So then we go to Honolulu. From Honolulu, we fly 6 hours to Seattle. And then from Seattle, we fly 3 hours to San Diego. Why we're going to Seattle? Because we got a cheap flight. And it's a red eye. So it's currently, wait, what time is it? Click the middle button. Middle button. Yeah, it's currently 6:08. And when we land in San Diego, it'll be 10 a.m. the next day.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. the next day. Gavin! Before the 10-hour flight.
Overnight.
Yeah, we go from here to Seattle. Oh, you already told
Sorry,
us?
told him.
Wait, no, but we don't even board our flight to go to San Diego until 6:50 in the morning. Did you see that?
Yeah.
From 6:30 p.m. to 7:26 a.m. Or actually beyond that.
Beyond that, yeah. We don't arrive back.
Fuck my butt.
So, us before. This is the bougiest flight that I've ever been on. Reese, what about you?
Yeah, it's the biggest one I've ever seen.
It's
They have blankets.
This is our flight
number
from Seattle to San Diego, and I was very dreading it because I thought it was just gonna be like a small ass plane because I didn't think a lot of people were gonna be here, but there's like over 200 people on this plane, and this plane is huge. It's so big that there's a middle, like, so there's
You should have seen first class.
1, 2, 3. There's 3 sections, and first class is like bougie as fuck. It's like a jet. It's like a jet. Yeah, it's like a private jet up there. And it comes with these big screens. It's pretty cool.
Per usual.
An actual free blanket, like that's actually really nice. And then these new chargers. So anyone with a new iPhone, y'all got that. Okay, so back home from the trip back in San Diego, and I'm gonna go over the cons. Get the cons out the way first, you know, best for last. So I have a couple of cons. First one I'm gonna definitely highlight is the weather. The weather is not really for me. It's very humid, it's very wet. It has these moments where it will sometimes just rain to the point where it pours, and then it'll stop raining and it's really sunny again, and then it'll rain again. It's very off and on. That I don't like the rain, so I am kind of like iffy about that. It's very expensive, so obviously, you know, I live in San Diego. San Diego's very expensive. Hawaii is next level. I mean, I paid for a minimum, like every meal was $20. Grocery shopping is just as expensive, if not more, 9 times out of 10 than going out. So you're gonna pay minimum $20 for a meal going out. And that leads me on to my next con, is the food is not very good in my opinion. When I first went to Hawaii, I felt the same way. I don't think the food sucks, but I don't think the food is like great. I come from a place of privilege when it comes to food. San Diego has tons of good food. We also have tons of different cultures here. I'm privileged in that sense. So the food is pretty mediocre, and on top of that, it's really expensive. So the best thing I think I ate in Hawaii was the smash burger that just so happened to be at a shaved ice place. And the next thing was at Paul's place. Towards the end of the video, that breakfast caprese was so good. Those are the two best things I've ever had in Hawaii. I think the caprese was the best thing I've ever had in Hawaii, period, and the smash burger was the best thing I've ever had on Big Island. On top of that, Big Island is big. It's the biggest island. And I had been to Big Island last 2 years ago and Oahu. At first I had a preference for Big Island. I still kind of do, I want to say. The roads on Big Island are definitely different than they are in Oahu. Oahu, people there still drive slow, but they do drive a hair bit faster, I think just because it's a city. It has a lot of people there. Big Island is very just desolate road, speed limit is mostly going to be like 35 miles an hour. Like fastest I saw was 60. There's not a lot of freeways, definitely not a lot of major freeways. So the drivers were slow, the roads were weird. You have to get used to it. It's nothing like San Diego. On top of that, everything is far. So minimum 20 minutes most of the time. So like it's I don't want to say it's far. It's just because Big Island is big. So like something that was 10 miles away, which 10 miles is not that far, is going to take you probably 15 minutes. Because people drive slow. It's just, there's no highway. It's just right there. So everything's far. Everything is very slow. Everything is on island time. So yeah, like I said, the drivers are slow. Service is pretty slow. Getting stuff is slow. People do things slow. Everything is slow. Island time. Local. Bugs. Ooh, I got stung probably 16 times. Gavin probably got stung over 30 times. I mean, he actually wore bug spray like twice a day, and he still got stung. Aylin and Reese were not too bad about it. Everyone's different when it comes to bugs and like the way their body reacts to it or the way the bodies react to them. But I got stung. Gavin got stung like hell. But other than that, those were just the general cons I wanted to highlight of the trip of Hawaii. Okay, on to the pros. The pros. All right, so obviously the nature. I'm also privileged in the sense that California is probably the most diverse state in the entire country. But Hawaii is up there. Being able to go somewhere that was really cold, like Mauna Kea is very cold, the volcano is very cold. I like that there was just a different vibe versus on Oahu, it's not cold at all. I mean, I haven't, you know, I want to say I've been around Oahu like a good chunk. I've been everywhere, but I did go and drive around the entire island last time I was in Oahu, and it was just constantly wet and hot and wet and hot. I hate that shit. But on Big Island, the nature it's different. You can go somewhere and it'll actually be cold. Like, especially when it actually rains in Big Island, like, yes, sometimes it's hot, but then sometimes it's actually a little frigid. It is still bipolar in the sense that, like, you'll put your jacket on and then, oh, shit, I'm hot, you take your shit off. Like, oh, I'm cold again. Whatever, it's not that bad. But the nature is beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. Beaches are better here. I mean, sorry, beaches are better in Hawaii. I mean, like, they just are. I'm not gonna say they're not. They are. Not to say that San Diego beaches aren't good. They are. They're definitely good. But Hawaii beaches just have that upper hand. Everything's clear. The salt is, I don't think Hawaii has as much salt concentration, so that it's not nearly as like, just like when you go to a beach, San Diego, you know, like you just feel so dead after the beach. And a lot of that comes from the high salt concentration. It's very exhausting on your body. Hawaii doesn't have as much salt in their oceans. So, well, in the oceans over there on the coast. So that also helps. Everything's clear. The snorkeling is obviously amazing. That goes on to my next point, wildlife. The wildlife is great. Hawaii is good in the sense that like, there's virtually no predators ever on any of the islands. The only predators would be maybe a stray dog. Like, literally. And there's boars, but unless you approach the boar, it's not going to really do anything. So you could virtually traverse the whole entire island, get stranded there. Like, the only thing that you would suffer is, like, starvation or dehydration. You're never going to get attacked by something. There's no predators there, which is really nice, except for obviously bugs destroying you. But yes, the wildlife is very beautiful. Lots of turtles, lots of sea life, tons of fish. The humu nuku nuku apua'a. I got that one down. That's the state fish. You get to see lots of those, obviously. Community. When I first went to Hawaii, 2024, I did it pre-touristy, I guess I'd say. I went to Oahu at first, and the service wasn't great, but also I was in Oahu. That's like the most like visited like island, and yeah, I mean, I didn't really know much about like culture or how to act or whatever. So I would say that like my service wasn't exactly desirable, but I'm not gonna really care about that, you know, like that's their land, that's where they're from. So, you know, I don't expect to be treated with like, sure, I expect respect, but I don't expect to have, you know, like, oh my god, like that, you know what I mean? So, but this time around, I don't know, everyone was really nice. Everybody was really nice. The community's always been good in Hawaii, but I always want to highlight that. I mean, like, everyone's really nice. I feel like down in San Diego, and this might just be like a me thing, and it doesn't happen all the time, but I feel like there is times where you could feel like people here, your fellow San Diegans might be a little judgmental. I feel like sometimes it happens. I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that. I feel like in Hawaii, there isn't a lot of judgment. It's actually just, I don't give a fuck energy. Like, you could just do whatever the fuck you want, and nobody's gonna even bat an eye. I feel like, you know, San Diego, it's definitely pretty judgmental over here, so that is a con on that part and a pro for Hawaii. But yeah, I also didn't like dress very touristy. Obviously this time around, I just dressed like sun shirt, pants, hiking shoes, and I probably didn't look like a tourist, so therefore I didn't get treated like a tourist. And yeah, and then my next pro was good service. Everyone's just really nice. It is really like a big community down there. I understand why people like really thrive there. They feel like they find their place there and why I understand that. Okay, for the activities that we did in Hawaii. So we did Shipman's Beach. Start off with that. Shipman's Beach was probably the hardest hike I've ever done, and for a couple of different reasons. So I want to say I'm a pretty experienced hiker. I have hiked plenty of mountains, high incline. I'll highlight Ryan Mountain and Joshua Tree. Like, Ryan Mountain isn't super hard, but you know, if you don't like constant incline for the first mile and a half mile, like, you know, I feel like I've done my fair share of hikes, and I like incline, so I'm kind of biased. Shipman's was not inclined at all. It was actually flat the entire way, but the problem was it was so muddy, it was so humid, and there was rocks everywhere you stepped. So Reese had done Shipman's because she's done it hundreds of times. She has done it barefoot. She's done it in water shoes. I want to say she's done it even in regular shoes. She told us we should do it in water shoes. So I already had water shoes. I packed water shoes, and it was me, Gavin. Ayla did not wear water shoes. She wore something else. She wore Keens. But me and Gavin wore water shoes. Water shoes are very thin. I mean, they make you feel the ground. They're meant for you to just, walk around in the water. The first mile, or it was like 2.3 miles. So first 2.3 miles to the beach was fine. It was muddy, but it was doable. It wasn't as muddy. On the hike back, it was like, I was exhausted because, it's just constant, like, you have to constantly look down. There's rocks everywhere, there's sticks everywhere, there's deep mud everywhere. You can't just, like, enjoy the scenery. And the scenery is beautiful. It is a very, like, when I say, like, niche, like, it's actually a really niche trail. Like, it's very local. Like, tourists do not know about this trail, not very often. So, and it's very beautiful. So, it's really hard to admire the scenery because you have to be constantly looking down at your feet. So you don't trip and you don't slip. I mean, it's super easy. I literally slipped twice and, like, crashed my phone. So you have to really be watching out for that. Once we got to the beach, the way back to the beach was just treacherous. I mean, it was Gavin's birthday. We were in a hurry to try and make it somewhere because everything closes early in Hawaii as well. Forgot to mention that. Everything closes early in Hawaii and the hours are atrocious. So we're trying to make it back so we can, get him dinner before something closes. It was already kind of late. And my feet were just destroyed, like aching. Like every single rock I stepped on was just like stepping on fucking nails. It was awful. And it was hot. It was humid. Like it was literally a layer. It was a layer of just like disgustingness on me. Like, and that's also another thing too, another pro actually, is I never had to apply lotion or moisturizer or anything because it was just so fucking wet and humid that I was constantly moisturized. So that was nice, but because that too made the hike so much more unbearable. What I would probably do differently, I would do Shipman's again. The beach was worth it. The beach was beautiful and it was almost completely like secluded from everybody. When we got there was only one person there, so it was really nice because you don't have to watch your stuff. But I personally, after doing it once, I would probably do it with shoes, my regular Hoka Speedgoats, which are just my trail runners. It would be still difficult, but it would be easier because my feet wouldn't be hurting. So the pros to wearing water shoes on Shipman would be you can easily wash them off when they get muddy, because they will get muddy. Easily wash them off, and you can easily go swim once you reach the beach, and then wash them all off, walk back. But the cons to that is your feet will definitely ache if you're not used to it. I mean, like, we did it on a more, like, doing it with water shoes, in my opinion, is more challenging than you doing it in just regular hiking shoes. The cons to doing it with hiking shoes is there is mud out there that can almost be like almost knee deep to you. It's definitely going to be ankle deep if you step in the wrong areas. You could lose a shoe, you can get mud all over your hiking shoes, depending on if you have good ones or shitty ones, like you can't wash the mud off. It would just be really hard to wash off. And then if you want to go to the beach, now you have to deal with like putting socks back on, and then it's a whole shebang. So there's probably cons to those. I would probably do it again with hiking shoes, in my opinion, because my feet were cooked. They were tender. But yeah, Shipman's Beach was worth it. It was treacherous just for the humidity, the pain, everything, but it was worth it. Green Sand Beach. Green Sand Beach was my favorite activity of the entire trip. It was beautiful. I was kind of hating on it at first. Not hating, but I was kind of like, okay, whatever. Like, it's probably not even going to be that green. Like, well, Gavin was all like, no, like, we should do it. Like, well, everyone was like, we should do it because, there's only 2 green sand beaches in the entire world. And we just so happened to be in Hawaii, Big Island, where it is. So I'm not going to be a downer. I wanted to go. I was going to go no matter what, but I was kind of like underestimating it. I was like, it's not going to be that green. Like, da-da-da. Everyone online was saying the hike was super challenging. Like, it's so hot and there's no trees and there's no shade. And it was crazy. People were hyping it up to be crazy. So I know I mentioned it earlier in the vlog or in the video, but Green Sand Beach, you have 2 options. So Green Sand Beach is 5.3 mile hike round trip. You have the choice of either walking there yourself, making it to the beach, whatever, walking back, or you can pay a local $20 with a truck to drive you there, drive you back. For, I don't know, every price is different. Sometimes it's $20 for your party, sometimes it's $20 per person, sometimes it's $20 to put you there and $20 back. It's up to their discrepancy. But we didn't do that because we don't need to do that. We wanted to hike. We wanted to be in the know. So we hiked instead. It was a good hike. Definitely people were being so dramatic about this hike. It definitely was exposed. There was no shade. So if you get sun poisoning really easily, bring an umbrella. If you can't handle the sun for longer than an hour, maybe you should drive. But it, was not bad. There was virtually no incline. It was very flat. It was not muddy. I can see it maybe being a little bit challenging if it was super muddy, but even then, no. The worst part about the hike was it was incredibly dusty and it was incredibly windy, which it was already dusty normally, but with the wind it made it worse. I mean, it was just dust, fucking sand clouds, just fucking throwing in your face. It was, I literally had I feel like piles of sand in my eyes. So I had constantly to be like covering my eyes, wiping them up, blinking all the sand away, covering my eyes. That was pretty annoying. That was the hardest part of the hike, was literally just protecting my eyes. But other than that, you should hike it. The hike is beautiful. The scene, like the environment is beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. The pros to hiking it, like I just said, environment, everything. You get your steps in. It's a good solid hike. There's no incline. Just make sure you bring an umbrella if you get hot, bring your water, and bring some sunglasses, block the dust. The cons to, hiking it is if, obviously if you have weight problems or if you're disabled or, you get sick easily or whatever, maybe you shouldn't do it. There is nowhere to get shade or cool down. It's constantly just sun being exposed on you. That's why I recommend an umbrella. I don't recommend driving. It's definitely a waste of money. If you obviously need to drive, you or have a physical disability, or whatever the reason is that you physically cannot, travel longer than a mile, there is no shame in that. If you're physically able to travel 5 miles, and you just don't want to, like, then you shouldn't hike it. A couple reasons. The tourists are, like, I heard different ways. It apparently is illegal to drive. So if you're not from Hawaii and you're driving there, it's illegal. So if you drive your rental car onto, the road, it's not even a road, it's actually just straight dirt, to the beach, Grand Sand Beach, you drive your rental car, that's illegal. You're damaging the environment. Supposedly only select tourists are allowed to drive. So the tourists there, when you arrive to the beach, there's tourists there sitting on the trucks and they ask you, hey, do you want to ride? They're supposedly allowed to do that. But it's still, even though they're doing it, you're still damaging the environment. So if you can do it, you should do it. If you obviously can't, for any reason at all, there's no shame in it. That's why I feel like they're there, but they're also there to make money. But every time they drive, they damage the environment every little ways. So if you can do it, you should do it. The hike is beautiful. The beach is so worth it. When we got to Green Sand Beach, it was green. It was super green. It was really beautiful. I didn't swim. Everyone else did swim. The waves were super aggressive, though. Super aggressive. So definitely keep that in mind. It is a little sketchy coming down, but it's really not that bad. It's not that bad at all. And there is, like I mentioned, there's only 2 green sand beaches in the entire world. You look it up, technically there's like 4, but the other ones are not actually really that green. This beach is called an olivine beach. Olivine is a mineral. It's a very, very rare mineral that just happened to, come down from a recent lava flow, and the olivine is green, so it made green sand. It's just, like, in the video, if you get real close, you can see it's just little green crystals. It's really cool. It's definitely worth it. So if you are in Big Island, I would 1,000,000,000% put Green Sand Beach priority. It is a beautiful beach. And once you see it, you're like, wow, it was worth the hike. It's not that hard. But you'll be like, oh yeah, that was cool. Okay, next up is the caves. The caves was really fun. So when Reese brought it up, I was a little wary about the caves. I'm a little scared of caves, especially, like, you think my first thought was, like, Nutty Putty in Utah, Nutty Putty incident. I wouldn't say I'm claustrophobic, but just the idea of being in, a cave in the earth and, like, knowing that you're surrounded by just only rock, it scares me a little bit. It scares me a little bit. So everyone was a little on edge when Reese was like, we're going to the caves. They weren't that bad. You should go. If you're claustrophobic, I don't know. It's really not that bad. It's not tight at all. It's standing. You're standing the whole time walking through caves. There's only a couple of parts in the caves where you actually have to crawl, and I'm not like crawl on your hands and knees. I mean, like, get down, like, real low, squeeze by. It's nothing crazy. There was never a part of the cave where you had to, like, actually get on your stomach and, like, army crawl. It was never that tight. If you're taller, Gavin's 5'7" or 5'8", he definitely had to get pretty low. 5'7", 5'8" is not that tall, especially for a dude. So if you're anything over 5'9", it'll definitely be challenging in some parts. If you're definitely 6 foot and over, it'll definitely be challenging. You might have to go on your stomach and crawl because it is very low. I had to crawl. I'm 5'3", so I had to get really low as well. Even Ayla, she's 5 foot. She had to get really low. So yeah, if you're anything over 6 foot, it'll be challenging. The whole cave isn't like that, though. There's only a select few parts of the cave that's like that. But yes, the caves are worth it. There's a lot of running water down there that's really cool. There's a little bit of waterfall. There's a stream that looks like a waterfall. There's some graffiti in there that's pretty interesting. But the best part about it is there's 2 caves. So there's one on the right, one to the left. They're kind of virtually the same cave. But the one to the right is 2 miles dead end, which we didn't do the whole thing. We just went like a half mile in. The cave on the left is basically you go through the whole cave, you go up this waterfall, it's pretty cool, and then you make it out of this hole that's just in the middle of the rainforest, which is actually private property, so, be careful. You're not gonna get shot or anything, but it is technically someone's property. So what we did is once we got there, we basically followed the trail. It's not really much of a trail, to be honest with you. It's straight rainforest. There's like a very, like, subtle trail from previous people who've done it, but you really have to pay attention to it. You could get lost. There's a couple of forks. What we just did is we, looked at the coordinates of the parking lot, and we parked, followed the directions. So it's not hard to get lost, but it's possible. So definitely keep that in mind. And yeah, you are on private property, literally in the middle of the rainforest. So I was telling them, we need to, like, get the hell out, like, let's not spend too much time around here. It's very, very heavy brush as well. You have to, like, be pushing shit out of the way. But it was worth it. It's really cool, and the caves are beautiful. Fun fact about those caves, I don't remember the name of them. Even if I did, I'd still butcher it because it's like a Hawaiian name. A fun fact about those caves, though, is that they're one of the youngest caves in the entire world. They just recently kind of formed from the volcano flow that happened, I want to say, in the 70s. So that's also a fun fact about the caves. They're pretty recent. Hey, last but not least, the volcano. The volcano, that was like my favorite part of the trip when I first went to Big Island with Reese and her family. Now that I went to Green Sand Beach, that was my favorite part, 1,000,000,000%. But the volcano is always, you have to do the volcano. I mean, if you're in Big Island, you have to go to Volcano National Park. It's only $30 a car, so it doesn't matter if there's 15 people in the car, $30 per car, which is really cheap for a national park. The national park is huge, and you can just drive and drive and drive and stop and drive and see, and it's beautiful. There's like lava flow to your right, lava flow to your left. You can drive all the way down to a beach where there's just lava, obviously like dry lava flow. You can see these cool ass palm trees. There's only like 6 palm trees like at the end of the road where the ocean's at, where coconuts one coconut washed up on the shore and so happened to obviously have some palm trees grow, and it was the only palm trees in the area, literally the only trees in the area. It's incredibly windy. Whenever you're in the volcano, you have to have a jacket. It's so windy, it's really, really cold. So, I mean, and it's obviously just great. You get to see sulfur, Can't remember the exact name of them. I think they're like sulfur holes or something like that. But it's like literally like smokes of sulfur. If you step on it, you could sink and burn and die. So don't step on them. Also too, I don't really know why, the volcano is very high up. I mean, you're literally at times you can walk the outer rim of the crater, or you can literally walk on a dormant volcano. I mean, it's dormant, right? But it's, when are you ever gonna walk on a volcano? When can you say you do that? You know what I mean? You can do that. But you have to be careful where you step. On the dormant volcano, you're not gonna like step and fall anywhere. But when you're on the rim, you can 1000% fall. The fence is not high and it's not strong, so you have to watch your step. Even like I'd be worried about bringing kids even to the Volcano National Park, because I mean there are times where you're almost at 100 feet up on the ground. One slip, I mean you're going down and you're dying. So definitely have to be wary of that. But the volcano is a must do. So those are all the activities that we did. We did Shipmans, Green Sand Beach, caves, and the volcano. We did other stuff, but these are all the ones that I obviously would highlight the most. And volcano is also good for a lot of hiking. We hiked like 10 miles to the volcano, so it's really good. Yeah, those are all the activities I did, and Green Sand Beach is my favorite. And yes, I would go back again. And that finally concludes the video. Also forgot we did the manta ray as well. We did the manta ray snorkeling, which was fantabulous. It was super cool. If you've never swam with manta rays, I would always recommend it. Manta rays are beautiful creatures. And unfortunately, we couldn't get any footage, like I mentioned. The GoPro did shit the bed, but if we did, trust me, it would convince you to do it. So we did do the manta rays. That was probably up there as like my second favorite. That was really awesome. Also forgot Mauna Kea. We did so much stuff in Hawaii. I also forgot we did Mauna Kea. So the Mauna Kea summit is another volcano in Hawaii. You can go to the summit and you can see the sunset, and then from there you can get a star tour. There's literally no lights at all up there. I mean there is, but there's no light pollution. So the stars in the sky are so clear. It's so beautiful. You can see literally almost every single constellation. You can clearly see starlights. I mean satellites. You can clearly see shooting stars. You can see anything in the sky on top of on Mauna Kea summit. Definitely Mauna Kea is a must. You have to see the sunset. It's beautiful. If you're in Big Island, you have to go to the Mauna Kea summit, see the sunset, see the stars.